Hi there guys, welcome to the jungle. Today I'm going to be introducing you to a species I've wanted for years, the Stimson's python. So here guys is my brand new male Stimson's python. Absolute stunner. I'm blown away by these guys. This guy is actually a Northern Territory locality Stimson's python. It's debated about there being two kind of subspecies with the Stimson's python. So the Stimsons come from the Antaresia family, which includes your children's pythons, your spotted pythons, your pygmy pythons, and the Stimsons. Within the Stimsons themselves, there's the Antaresia stimsoni, which is the Western Stimsons, and the Antaresia stimsoni orientalis, which is the Eastern Stimson's python. This guy would be a Eastern. It is debated about whether there are those two subspecies or whether they're both just Antaresia stimsoni, but I'll go with the two different subspecies when I'm talking in my videos. These guys are the most widespread of all pythons in Australia. Obviously, with there being the Western and the Eastern varieties, Australia is quite a large country, and they span right across it. They're definitely desert specialists. You'll find these guys in arid climates, rocky outcrops, shrublands, stuff like that. But he is absolutely stunning. Honestly, I've had these guys maybe a week or so now, and I'm just blown away by them. About 2 months old at the moment. Great thing about Stimsons as well is they don't get too big. I mean, your average size, you may be looking about 2 to 3 foot, maxing out about 3 foot probably. Not a big snake. Really good, easy, manageable size. I'm actually really fortunate to find these because thanks to Australia banning the importation exportation of animals, these guys are quite hard to find. Especially where I am in the UK, they're more or less unheard of. I was very lucky to come across a pair, and not very many people outside of Australia have them, which is a shame really because they are great snakes. And that it just shows in if you think in kind of a lot of Europe or even in the States, a lot of people have, say, a corn snake as their first snake. Well, this is what a lot of Australians have, is the Stimson's python or one of the other Antaresia, because they're all pretty similar. They do make great snakes. But yeah, I'll just put this guy away. I've just got the male and the female, just in a very simple 6-litre tub, just as like a kind of quarantine precaution. And they've got plenty of room in that anyway. Just some toilet roll hides, some cardboard hides, that stuff I recycled, and then just a little water dish I just made out the bottom of a bottle. I just use soldering iron off, and it does the job. As you can see, he's got plenty of room in there. Anyway, I get the female out for you. So here's my female Stimson's python. I actually prefer her visually to the male, I think. Her colours are just a little bit brighter and lighter. They will dull out as they age, as with most snakes, but they're still stunning animals regardless. As with most pythons, these guys lay eggs. They'll average anywhere between 5 to 15 eggs per clutch, which for the size of the snake is pretty decent size. In the wild, these guys will eat more or less anything they can get. Frogs, lizards, small mammals, birds, whatever will come their way, they'll take it. They can be a bit finicky, apparently, to get eaten in captivity on mice. But after a small adjustment period and getting them used to that, they're good to go. And then they feed just as well as any corn snake would. But these guys are, as I've said, absolutely stunning. I'm still in shock that I've got them. Said I've probably wanted these a good 5, 6 years since I first found out about them. When instead of doing my lessons in school, I was researching snakes and found out about these guys. Absolutely stunning little snakes, these. And they are just, a they've got all the characteristics of a large python, but in just a small size. And I mean, look at that head. If it wants to focus, which it probably doesn't. They're just absolutely stunning. But yeah, that's just a quick introduction on these guys. I'm sure there'll be more in the future documenting their progress. Any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.